Okay, today we have a 6.4. It's an '08 6.4. That's kind of significant because it's the early production ones that do it the most. It's a crank nose start. And if you go inside, you can check the codes and you'll get a bunch of different codes. The most common one is p0003. And then you can start to diagnose it. But rather than going through trying to pull the codes, and maybe you're on the side of the road right now and you want to just try to see what it may be, the best thing I can tell you to do is to go inside and cycle the key. And when you cycle the key, if you have somebody do it or you do it yourself, one of the things you want to look for is the rod right here on the turbo. This actuator rod, it should move. When you do the key, it should go back and forth like this. If it's just dead when you cycle the key and you get no movement, you don't get any response, normally you can hear it, then I'm pretty sure you're going to have the problem I'm talking about here. There's a fuse number 72, which is in the fuse box out here. It's the fourth one back. It's the fourth one back right here. You can check it. You can see this one here is open, so that's the problem. Now that's caused by, every time we've ever had one, and it's pretty common, most of the other Ford techs can back it up, or the shops know it. It's pretty common out there now. This is a gasket, your high pressure oil fuel pump that's located in the middle of the engine there, underneath the turbos and stuff. This is the cover, there's a cover that goes over here, and then this is the gasket where the power goes through. The early productions did not have this sheath around it to protect it. They looked more or less just like the regular wires here. And they would rub on the pump and ground out, and that's what we have. We have a problem here with the wires just being instant short to ground, so it's not going to start. I've tried putting a fuse in, it blows it right away. If you find it and you put a fuse number 72 in, a 20 amp fuse, and it leaves, don't promise them anything because it will touch again, arc, and short the fuse out. But the updated gaskets now come with a sheath around them. They're protected. They're pretty good. I've never had multiple failures after we put the updated gasket on it. And as far as getting to these gaskets, there's many ways. Some guys will do a partial body lift. Some guys will take the body all the way off. Some guys will pull the trans out and get to the back, because it's the bolts on the back of the exhaust that makes it hard to get the turbos off. Or you can't, for whatever reason, you don't have the ability to get all that off. The turbos will come out without doing anything but getting to the bolts, but plan on more than a all-day job just because of getting to all the different bolts and getting it back together. So anyhow, blown number 72 fuse, crank nose start, no movement in the turbo actuator. The odds are very good that you have a bad gasket short to ground. Thank you.